Hello and what is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and today we are back in SpinTires MudRunner checking out a brand new realistic map by Smar19, and I'm really excited to get into this map because judging by the pictures that I've seen, it's definitely very much realism based, and you can definitely tell that he kind of put a lot of feel from areas that almost like that he seemed personally familiar with into this map. At least, like, what he uses to describe how he made the map is that, especially the name, comes from a river that is nearby where he lives, and he drew a lot of inspiration from kind of, you know, the realistic surrounding area. So I brought along a few different vehicles. I brought my Tacoma as well as the M1008. Now that truck, where is it? It's like, oh, okay, it's sitting back in here under the little canopy. I kind of want to drive the Tacoma because I haven't driven it in a long time. It's genuinely been a long time since I've driven the Tacoma, and every time I've driven the Tacoma, it's always been good. Like, I've never had a problem with this truck. So let's see. Crawling this way, trailing this way. Got it. So everything this way. I feel like, I mean, why would you list both if both of them were this way? That's the one thing that I don't understand about some of these signs. Like, why do you list both things if they are both in the same direction? Well, I guess if you want to just, if you just want to know, but so far it's definitely like the trails feel pretty similar to the trails that would be in like the stock game, but they're done in a little bit more of a realistic way. Like, all of the water patches are in like the low spots where they should be, because a map that's designed improperly, I think, you know, you're gonna have water in like these weird high spots, and it's not gonna make sense. Like, so far this makes a lot of sense, and looks like, you know, the water is where you would expect it to be. The areas that are muddy are the areas that you would expect to be muddy, and it looks like, you know, they had some recent rain here, you know, that kind of thing. But at the same time, it's not like overdone or over exaggerated or anything in terms of like the amount of mud. And I like the kind of like the consistency that he went with in terms of how thick the mud is. It's not necessarily so soft to the point that you're just gonna sink and that's it for you, like your vehicle is done. But at the end of the day, it's also not, you know, it's not stupid easy to the point to where you're just driving over it rather than through it. You definitely feel it on this map. It's not like it's not there, but at the same time, it's not like, ooh, this is interesting now. I like this. I dig this. This is different. Like, what the? Is that just because I hit a rock or because... Oh, that's a solid rock. Okay. So that is cool. I didn't expect there to be like a solid rock there. I expected it to be just like a boulder that would move or something. But no, that's very much a solid bit of rock. Let's pop up and around. There we go. And all right, so this is definitely some challenge here. I dig this because it's got some swampiness to it. It's got some marshiness to it. But at the same time, it's also, you can tell it was based around like a river area. See, trailing, crawling. Both this way. Yee. Oh, come on. Let's see. We'll get through here just a little bit further on. And, ooh, we got some rocks to deal with, too. I like this map because it's already put us through. It's already, like, you know, shown us some rocks. And then it was like, oh, hey, while you're at it, you can do... Well, no, sorry. It's shown us some mud, and it's like, oh, hey, by the way, while you're at it with the mud, here's some rocks, too. But it's still realistic. It's not overboard, and it's not into the realm of something that you would go, oh, that's only for crazy-built crawlers. Like, this is more for, you know, your enthusiast off-road rigs that are, you know, fairly built, but can still drive on the street. Ease it up through here. This section, okay, this is where it starts to get a little tough, especially for something that's got a little bit of a longer wheelbase like this Taco does. Ease it up the hill. There we go. If I could just ease it around the rocks. Not bad. Yeah, this is definitely not for long wheelbase vehicles. I mean, you have to be very careful, especially like when we're in a long wheelbase taco, and it's definitely showing its long wheelbaseness. Just kind of pop it up that edge. Not too bad. Throw it in Tomcat gear. Just bomb through the mud a little bit. Because I want to see... Oh, geez. Oh, God. Oh, God. It's getting a little sketchy there. I was like, yeah, we're going to put it back in automatic mode. Ooh, I'm curious as to how this truck's going to do right here. Because this... I'm going to put it in low 3 for this so we have, like... so we can modulate the throttle, but at the same time not... Oh, God. Be easy. Wow, that's kind of sketchy. Oh, there we go. Pop it up and then use the rear axle grip on the rock. Like, as long as you are capable of figuring out the right lines for whatever vehicle you're in, it's not a problem, even with a long wheelbase rig. Now, let's see if we can drop down into here without having any issues of, like, dragging the bumpers. Okay, better than I thought it was going to come out. I mean, like, that did a better job than I thought it would on the way out. I'm pleased. Now, if I could just... that's going to be sketchy. That's going to be real sketchy. Why did I do that? That was not my target or goal. Now, let me see. So, there are other things that you can do. There's other places you can go. So, what I'm thinking we do is bring the Titan out to where we are now and see what the Titan is like in comparison to the Tacoma. Now, I feel like the Tacoma... Oh, we could go right. We could go left. We're going to go right because I feel like the Titan is more suited to the less intense stuff. Now, the Tacoma, I feel like, wouldn't really have any issue going right... Or, sorry, going left. But I think that the Titan... I think the Titan might because the Titan's tires are narrower by a good bit than the ones on the Tacoma. And it's got some really big overhangs on the front and the back that make it a bit of a pig when it comes to approach and departure angles on rocks. So let's lock it into low. Ooh, this is gonna be interesting. I looked at that and I was like, there is no way. There is no way. Oh, maybe there is. I mean, it's trying to use the sidewall of the tire to climb, but I don't know if it... Oh! Oh! Ah, it's not quite. Come on. Yeah, it's not wanting to. It's like one of those things where if you were to do this in real life, there would be no option but to, like, you could get it up, but you could get it up there after damaging the truck. You would have to damage the truck to get it up that rock. And see, like, it will kind of, like, just skirt alongside the rock, but it's not going to actually attack it the way it needs to. I have one more strategy here. Go, 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 go. Ah, that's about, yeah, that's, it's so hard to keep this thing pointed the right way when all it wants to do is slide off of everything. Yeah, all this truck wants to do is slide off of everything in front of it. And that's pretty much all it does. Yeah, I want my Tacoma back. I want my Tacoma back, and I want it back, like, bad, dude. That's the first time I've had to winch on this map. Like, this truck is honestly, it's cool, but it's really frustrating to drive. It's already stuck again. Like, okay. I'm back in the Tacoma. Like... Dude, I mean, oh god, there's a hole right there. There's a hell of a hole right there. We already got the Tacoma stuck. But the thing is, the Tacoma can back, you can back up and kind of like, get yourself unstuck without messing with anything, too badly. You can get unstuck without having to, like, worry about where it's going to end up. It's not a like terrifying vehicle. When I say terrifying, I don't mean terrifying as in like it's scary to drive. I mean terrifying as in like you're scared you're going to get it stuck. And you're scared you're going to get the Titan stuck. Even on a map like this. which I would call this map, I would probably, like, difficulty-wise, I would probably rate it, like, maybe, like, a good 6 out of difficulty. Like, just because, like, not because the map is bad. The map's really, really good. I like it a lot. Like, Smart19's maps are always good. But the reason why I say, like, a 6 out of 10, like, difficulty, like, is because it's difficult for moderate-level vehicles. But, like, you bring a built crawler in here, it'll walk through this stuff any day of the week. No real challenge. So, that's why I say, like, a 6 on the difficulty scale. It's like a 9 on the realism scale. This thing is awesome in terms of realism. It feels awesome. Like, it feels believable, and it feels like a place that you could see yourself going. And that's a big deal. If you could see yourself being at a certain place where a map is, then that's a really good thing for a map to be able to offer. Like, because it feels real, but it also feels believable. And, like, feeling real and feeling believable are pretty much the same thing. But, like, you can make a map look realistic, but it doesn't feel believable. But if a map looks realistic and feels believable, that's where you get into some really good maps. And I love how this thing, like, this little thing just took on the dirt trail, or not the dirt trail, the rock crawling trail, and just kind of went for it. It didn't really hold back. It was just like, no, we're good to go, dude. Like, don't worry about me. I got this. It's the attitude that these little Tacomas always have. It's a reason why I love them. Just barrel through the mud, jump right out the other side, basically, and end up on a muddy-looking main road, I guess? Well, I guess because the lumber mill is right over there. And then this road goes to, like, there's a fuel station down here. And then it just kind of keeps going to another lumber mill. And then you have this, which that's kind of like empty area, it almost looks like. But you can do a loop here, though. I like that. I really dig that. Bet it'd be a hell of a quick loop. Come on! This truck, you get it up into 5th, and it'll go. It will definitely go. Not the fastest truck, like, in the world, but it's good. Got a little obstacle right here. I love that. Like, it's like, oh, if you want a side obstacle, here you go. Go for it. Like, side obstacle, good to go. Put it back into automatic mode so it'll go into 5th. Don't need diff lock and all-wheel drive. We can turn them off. All-wheel drive, yeah, I'll leave it on, but we don't need the diffs locked up. This is like the easiest road on the whole map. You don't really have to worry about anything out here. Just about the easiest road on the whole map. Little side road there. Now, I'm curious as to how this connects to the rest of, like, the loop, because there's a bit of road that's not marked, and I wonder why it's not marked. You know what I mean? Like, see right here? This is all not marked. It looks like it's rocky, but I really want to get over there and see, because I'm not sure if it's rocky or if it just looks like it is, and it's some other type of surface entirely. No, it's rocks. It's definitely rocks. Definitely rocks, boys. We got another lumber mill back there, and then this. Yeah, okay, so this is going to be how you would get across to complete your loop, basically. You've got this little winding road back here, but you've got these rocks to go through before you get to it. So all in all, I mean, I think it's a really fun map. I think it's a really cool map, and I think it works great for vehicles of this type. I would say, like, intermediate modifications, you know, intermediate, like, lift and tires and suspension, that kind of stuff. And it's a really fun, realistic map to play around on, and it definitely continues Smart19's tradition of making really, really fun maps. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you do leave me a like. Tell me in the comments below what y'all thought of it, and if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys next time. Talk to you guys later.